you're still with me all the time. Oh, how long will I have to wait? How long have we been too late? Now I wish that we never met, so that I don't have to try to forget you.
Hey, look at this. Monastrell, she's on the water again. She needs a bit of a tidy up, but she's right back where she belongs. There we go, now you can get a nicer view of Monastrell. Unfortunately the water's pretty dirty here, and already around the waterline she's looking very greasy, sadly. Anyway, that'll wash off. There's some motivation to head off into some cleaner water. This is such an industrial area. There's just, you know, oil and crap in the water all the time. Well, she's definitely looking like a sailboat now, with the brand new umbrella on the Genoa. Trying to just get the last little bit out of the sails. So the sailmaker seems to think that I'll get another 2 years out of that sail as a minimum. The cloth on the Genoa actually is not too bad. The main is looking a little bit more tired, but I've had that patched. And yeah, as I say, he says that I should get a couple of years out of it. But looking good, eh? Might be going for a sail today. That would be very cool. Alright, we just did a single-handed departure from the jetty there, from the Peaks dock. And it all went pretty smooth actually. Very smooth. And here we are out in Shagaramas Channel. How cool is this? I'm going to head down to Turtle Bay or Scotland Bay. I'll decide when I'm there. Well, I won't decide when I'm there, obviously. I'll decide on my way. Awesome. How's this? First little passage in 4.5 years. Woohoo! How good is this? Finally doing a little passage. It's only a tiny one, a few miles, but a passage is a passage. Centipede Island there. Oh, it's so nice. Wonder if I can put the sails up. Well, not sails, sail. Might be able to do that. Hear that? That is the sound of an engine off. Woohoo! And look at this. Again, after 4.5 years, we have a sail out. Nice. I couldn't put the main up because I have a problem with the lazy bag. It still needs a little bit of repairing, and I didn't want to put it up and then have to take it down again. So we're just having to sail with the Genoa, the jib, which is okay. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Centipede Island there. And back there is Peaks Boatyard, obviously. How cool is this? Awesome. Not doing too bad, considering we just have the Genoa up. I hope this is not too windy for you. I haven't got the DJI mic on at the moment, which I might put on later. Just so nice to be out here. Alright, on my way to maybe Scotland Bay. It's a little bit closer, although this is probably a better angle to Monastrell. Might go down there and just see how many boats are down there. Pretty cool, eh? We're doing it. Wow. This is a crazy feeling. It's weird. You can be so long not doing it, and then you spend a few minutes back on the boat sailing and it feels like you've never left. Kind of like an old friendship. You just start off from where you left. Little Monastrellito there with her modified chaps from the old dinghy. Alright, Scotland Bay is straight ahead. It's actually on the mainland here. This is mainland Trinidad. This is Monastrell Island over here. I could go to Turtle Bay, which is straight ahead there. Neither of these I've stayed at overnight. So I'm just considering my options. I'll go down and see what Scotland Bay looks like. And if it's too busy or too noisy, I'll head across to Turtle Bay and have a look. I said, how do you like my new sunbrella, the new UV strip? It was originally a very light, very light creamy colour when I first got the boat, but I think that's way nicer. And well, it's changed the look of that Genoa. I really do think I will get a couple of years out of it. Be interesting to haul the main up and see what that looks like after the repairs. Hopefully that is going to be the same. Get a couple of seasons out of it. Looking good. So nice to be on the water. Sailing. So cool. I'll give the hull, if not this afternoon, I'll give the hull a bit of a clean. Go for a swim obviously to do that. That in itself will be very nice. Being able to go for a swim. Alright, I'll have to have a look at the charts now. So I'll be back in a minute. So this is Scotland Bay. And it's noisy. You can probably hear that. Just keeping an eye on depths here. This is the first time I've been into a bay to anchor for a long time. So lots of caution necessary. "10 meters of depth here." Unfortunately, we have the engine on. However, the benefit of that, of course, is it's charging the batteries as well. And we're giving the engine a little bit of a clean out. Anyway, that was Scotland Bay. It's a bit noisy. It is a Sunday, so as the local calls it, they all go down to islands. Not surprisingly, because it is beautiful. But yeah, they go a bit crazy with the music. There's not just one boat with the music, there's just a lot of boats with a lot of loud music happening, different music at the same time. They probably will leave a little bit later. But anyway, I'm going to go to Turtle Bay on Monastrell Island, which is this island here. And we'll see what that's like. Fingers crossed it might be a little bit quieter. But isn't this beautiful? I'd kind of like to stay here overnight because apparently in the mornings it's amazing with the howler monkeys. Anyway, there's more than this one opportunity to do that. So right now I'd like a really flat, peaceful, calm... Oh, sorry about that wind noise. Okay, this is Turtle Bay. Apologies for the wind noise if there's any. It's quite possible there is. But yeah, this is Turtle Bay. Turtle Bay on Monastrell Island. It's a beautiful little spot, but it's maybe a little bit rolly. that was the bow thruster. Had me in a bit of a panic then. Didn't know what that was. Alright, now we've got to find an anchorage here. Is that boat leaving? So he might be leaving. Yeah, I think they are pulling up anchor. I'd say a lot of them are about to leave. So we just might get the place to ourselves, which would be lovely. It's certainly quieter here than Scotland Bay. Well, it seems like it at the moment. Look, they just roar out of these places. It's crazy. Look at this wake. Good morning. This is what I've woken up to. I was going to get some footage as the sun came up, but Kay, the seamstress, has arrived and taken away my spray hood for repairs when I attached it, which I think I might have mentioned before. The stitching had come away at the zips, which connect it to the frame. So she's doing that, and then she's going to also redo the bimini stitching as well, because it's fraying. She ran her fingernails over the stitch line, and it's all just falling apart. They haven't used the really good UV protected threads when making it, which is a bit of a bugger. Now I reckon I could, I'm not feeling brave yet, but I reckon I can launch my drone and probably retrieve it on the solar panels there, maybe. I'm a bit nervous that it's too slippery and when landing it. So I'm thinking maybe, actually, as I talk, I'm thinking maybe the cockpit table, fold the bimini back to the solar panels, put the boom out to the side, and I think the only thing is the backstay. I'd be a little bit concerned about that when taking off, but no, I reckon that'll be okay. I'm going to have to pluck up the courage one day. Well, I don't have to. I could not fly it off the boat, but I'd really like to get some nice footage from the boat, obviously, from time to time. That would be really cool. The awesome things about anchoring is that the view is changing all the time from the back of the boat. Of course, unless you're somewhere where it's a constant steady breeze. But somewhere like this, for example, where the wind is kind of swinging all the time. I mean, look at that boat, he's in a different direction to me. He's getting a slightly different breeze. There might be a little bit of current as well, perhaps. But we have a slightly different view. How are these lucky residents here? I mean, is that an awesome spot or what? You can't get more waterfront than that. This is Turtle Bay, and it's just looking lovely. I'm going to send the drone up in a minute or two. I'm just having a quick workout, and then I'll row to the beach and launch the drone. I should be able to get some awesome footage. But I've come to shore here, which is pretty cool at first glance, except look at all of this rubbish, man. It is so disappointing. This is the downside of human beings and how we pollute. Look at all the plastic. This is just one little spot, of course. It is so disappointing. And I'll see how I go, but I might come back with a couple of garbage bags and clean up a bit of this stuff. Anyway, I'm going to have a fly of the drone. And there looks to be another beautiful spot, which I'm guessing I could kind of see a bit of a track, I thought, to be able to access this other area. But yeah, there's rubbish everywhere. No camping. No camping. No erection of tents. All violations shall be prosecuted. Property of Shagaramas Development Authority by order of management. I'm heading over there. If you can see the palm trees in the distance there. Actually, this is a spot where I could probably launch and retrieve the drone. It's a bit dusty. I should have bought something to land on. There's Monastrell out there. Alright, I might come back there later. Just looking for this, what I thought might have been a track. But maybe I was mistaken. Yeah, no, it doesn't. I don't think it is a track here. So I might have to jump back in the dinghy. Maybe. Let's just go a little bit further. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit surprised actually. I thought there would have been a nice little track wandering around there. But it doesn't appear so. Anyway, I might just launch the drone from here first. And then go across to that other nice little spot across the way there. Well, my neighbours are leaving. That means apart from these couple of little power boats, which won't be here either for long, that means I'll be all alone. I've got the whole bay to myself pretty well. How awesome is that? It's a German flagged boat. They might be going to get hauled out perhaps. That's what some people do, is they come down here before they haul out, because they know how horrible living on the hard is. And here's this guy leaving. That's where I'm heading to, those palm trees, to fly the drone, hopefully. Well, this is a cool little spot. Again, a bit more rubbish than we'd like, of course, but oh yeah, it's very jungle. And how are these? I'm assuming they're coconut trees. Yep, and they are huge. They are massive. What a cool spot, and it's nice and cool in here. Cool in terms of temperature, I mean. Oh, it looks as though maybe somebody's collecting rubbish. I can see a guy with a bag there. That would be nice if that's the case. I know he's collecting coconuts. You can see Monastrell out in the distance there. What a great spot, eh? It's beautiful. A bag full of coconuts. There's an old jetty there. And he got those coconuts just off the ground. Big bag full. And off they go. They've got their supply of coconuts and they're off. These guys are going for another swim. It looks as though they can stand up there. That's pretty cool. There's Monastrellito. Nice new chaps. Well, new modified for this dinghy with all the patchwork. Okay, new location. Second night at anchor, and I've decided to come to, or back to Scotland Bay. I came here yesterday and then decided to go to Turtle Bay because it was a bit noisy and busy here. And tonight is just beautiful. Got some fishermen at the beach there. And other than that, we've only got one other boat. And Scotland Bay is where they have the howler monkeys, apparently in the morning. That's the alarm clock. So that's going to be interesting, but it's beautiful as you can see. It's beautiful and flat. So it's going to be very pleasant. Just a nice gentle breeze. So it should be cool. Should be cool sleeping tonight. And heading back to the boatyard tomorrow to the dock. But before I go, I'll try and fly the drone here as well, which would be pretty cool, I think. Nice landscape.